YouTube family, what's up? Tube family. There's plenty of material online and in different books if you're into the book thing about rebirthing. Of course, as soon as we start to get in touch with the breath, we're beginning the process of rebirthing. And it only takes 3 minutes a day, sonic breaths, 6 sonic breaths. People say they don't have the patience for meditation. Like they say, right, if you feel like you don't have the time, you should meditate even more. It doesn't really take, it's not, the time that you give, the small amount of time that you give will have such a profound effect because, again, everything starts from a subtle level. So when you create a great cycle like that, the ramifications, the positive ramifications of that are amazing. So 6 sonic breaths. Take 3 minutes of your day. Start out ah, you, so, e, sun, som. 6 sonic breaths. That's nothing. That's really nothing. There's plenty of other ways, other sounds you could, other mantras and different things you could do, but that's the quick 3-minute one. Inhale through the nose. The less you hear your breathing, the better. You don't want to breathe too hard. And hold for at least 15 seconds. Exhale. Don't breathe for another 8 seconds at least. 6 to 8 seconds. Balance. 3 and 3 or 4 and 4 in seconds. So you do that. If you do that once, you're better aligned for the day. Just 3 minutes of your day. That's all it took. 3 minutes. And you can work your way up to where you're holding your breath for longer and holding your exhales for longer, all of that. But when it comes to rebirthing, you can do it dry or you can do it wet. I happen to feel like in the tub is a nice way because the way that the sound vibrates and you're around in the water, because the way sound gets carried in water, how it vibrates your whole body in general. So I feel like dry is cool, but a wet rebirthing is can be more effective. But it's all about the person. Some people are farther along in the process of conscious breathing. Because again, somebody might have been mishandled by the obstetricianist. They might have been, circumcised in general, circumcised improperly if there's a proper way to do that thing. Again, vaccinated. You might have had jaundice. Any of these things, they all have an effect. Like if the obstetricianist was a man, and you're a female baby, and you were treated, and you might in another time, smacked you on your ass or whatever, and you breathe your first breath that way, you may feel a certain way about men just from that moment, just from that moment on. It all you think babies are innocent. They're just more so vulnerable. They're people that still have massive intelligence. They're so in tune, really. They're that close to the ether. They're that close to the source that they're emotionally in tune and aware of all the vibrations around them and all the principles. If a male picks them up, if a female picks them up, if there's an aggressive attitude. And then again, the pre-birth thinking. This is why we need to go through the rebirthing process, because there's pre-birth thoughts. Because you have an agreement with the vessels that you come through and the thinking that is involved with it. Because you bring each other together. You all bring each other together, and you agree that through the lesser densities that you come down on through into the physical density. And it manifests itself in different ways on each layer. But you're coming through them. And then you have pre-birth thoughts and pre-birth emotions that go into picking the parents and then, picking you. So it's an exchange there before you even get there. Like if you're cesarean, you've been ripped from the womb and you didn't complete the birthing process. You might have a problem completing things in life. It will all express itself in your whole life. and continually. Again, you have the 7-year cycles where you basically die. You shed all your cells, but you can speed that up if you fasted for 46 days. That'd be like a 7-year cycle, pretty much. You'd shed the cells, create a new template, be rebirthed. That is the process of rebirthing. But we can do it in multiple different manners. So, again, death is what you make it. And yeah, so rebirthing is a powerful tool. You can go to rebirthers. There's different ones online or with different ways, but you can just read up enough on it on your own to do it yourself. A lot of them get into cyclic breathing, meaning there's no pause. You just breathe and exhale, breathe and exhale, breathe and exhale, and get in touch with the breath that way. But and again, you get in touch with the craniosacral rhythm, all the rhythms in the body, and the rhythm of the universe itself. So then you can tap into your timelessness. Because again, you're going to be rebirthed every 7 years in the cycle regardless, and you're just going to keep creating the same traumas in some way or another. They'll just manifest in different ways. They'll express themselves in different ways. So you might as well take control of it now and control your birth. Because I shouldn't even call it a birth. You're a birth thing. It's really, I don't even want to say dehumanizing because we're not even humans, but it is just belittling. I guess you should, however you want to express that. We re-arrive